Ready?
We are going to talk about important dates in the history of America.
The voyage of the Mayflower, the 6th of September 1620. The Pilgrims sailed from England to America looking for the religious and political freedom. The journey across the Atlantic Ocean continued for 65 days.
The Pilgrims arrived in America. They finished their journey and each family decided to build a small house and they called the village Plymouth. But in the first winter a lot of people died from hunger and cold.
The Pilgrims meet with a Native American, the 1 of March 1621. They met American people who taught how to grow corn, beans, pumpkin. After this, the life became better for the pilgrims.
The British moved to North America. The British had 30 colonies in the coasts of America, and a lot of people lived there. And France and Spain got also owned big area there.
The war between the British and the French starts. The 1 of January 1754.
And the war between the British and the French finishes on the 1st of January the 1763. The British won the war and got some of the French land.
The colonies declared independence from Great Britain and 4th of July 1776. Their leaders published it on this date. Then the fight started. The colonies, led by George Washington, fought the British. Creation of United States of America, the 1 of January 1783. The colonies defeated the British and signed the Treaty of Paris. They called their new nation on the United States of America.
The French Emperor Napoleon offered to sell the land to the United States. Thomas Jefferson accepted the offer and this doubled the size of the country.
Trail of Tears, 1 of January 1830. The U.S. government created the first Indian Cherokee called Oklahoma. Cherokee people moved there, and a lot of people died in the way. That's because it will cover the Trail of Tears.
The American Civil War started on the 1861. The country is divided into the North and the South. The people in the North want to abolish slavery because it's cruel, but the people in the South live in plantation and want to keep their slaves, so they start fighting.
The American Civil War ends off of January 1865. General Robert E. Lee, the Confederate Army leader, surrendered to General Ulysses Grant, the Union Army leader. It's the end of the war. Now the slaves are free.
And now we are going to talk about famous people in America. Allá estamos. Famous American. The first are the Wright brothers. They were the inventors of the plane. When they were child, they got the first toy helicopter, and they got the idea about flying when they were child. And when they were adults, they took a plane to Kitty Hawk, and they tried to fly. Orville stayed for 12 seconds and flew 36.5 meters, and Wilbur piloted the plane for 59 seconds over a distance of 60 meters. And that day, the age of the flight began.
And John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He was one of the youngest men to become president of the United States. On 22nd of November 1963, went to Dallas, Texas. Many people were on the street to see them. Suddenly, somebody fired at Kennedy and he fell forward. He died a few hours after.
Martin Luther King. He is one of the most important civil rights leaders. He is very famous because he looked for equal rights for all people, and he wanted to end with the discrimination. And he gave a very famous speech on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C.
He said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." And he received the Nobel Peace Prize when he was only 35.
In 1968, James Earl Ray assassinated Martin Luther King in Memphis. After that, the third Monday of January became his day. And here we have some photos. This is the toy of Wilbur Brothers, and these are they with a plane. This is John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and this is the day of his death, and this is Martin Luther King. And that's all.